Starting Let's Play.
Ah, crap. Here, that didn't work out. This is going to be really cool, okay? It's a lazy vlog, so I'm not allowed to edit it, so I gotta do everything live. So just pay no attention to the man behind the flashlight. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Studio 7 Let's Play. I will be assisting you throughout this journey. For any further assistance, please go to www.studio7.ca. Links will be provided in the doobly-doo down below. Starting intro. We think outside the box. System heirloom. One moment, please.
Ha! Tricked ya! It's not a Let's Play. Oh, so there's a little sneak preview on the new intro for the new Let's Plays that will eventually be happening sometime this year. No, we do have a couple recorded, but we're waiting until we have a large amount of them recorded, hopefully about 10, and then that means that we'll be able to start posting them and we don't have to worry about consistently recording them because, well, they'll be recorded for us. We'll still be recording them, we just won't have to stay on it consistently. And I think that's the biggest problem with us, really so far. It's just trying to stay on top of everything just because we have so many friggin' projects going on. And so far in our numbers, we only have Chris and I right now, so it's a little strenuous, to say the least, I guess. But, you know, it's not like we can pay anybody to help us, so I guess that's the biggest setback as well. Hopefully eventually we'll be making enough headway to start paying our people. That'd be awesome. So I've gotten back into making music, which is nice. You'll start to see Monday Music Madness starting in February here. It will be February... We might put a preview on the 30th, but it'll be officially starting February 6th. And every first Monday, so February 6th, 20th, March 5th, you know, etc. Every second Monday, it'll be an original song that's either acoustic or something along the lines of very rough and live. And the 13th, 27th, every second Monday, offset from the first, will be either a mastered version of that or a computer-generated version of that. Now, if we do computer-generated, pretty much it'll be either along the lines of either a score or a techno or dubstep, something along the lines of that, because that's what I really like. I can really rock that, per se. Live stuff we can do too, and we will be doing it. Hopefully we'll get back into making music videos and stuff like that. We did pick up a Canon XS PowerShot 150 IS. Beautiful little camera. 14.1 megapixels, 12 times optical zoom. It is gorgeous. And we did pick up some rechargeable batteries for it today too, or yesterday I guess it would be. And we were just given some money to go out and buy a HD camcorder, or an HD webcam, so I'll probably be picking that up today. Updates on Studio 7. Okay, well, we moved into our new office space in the Central Street Christian Church. I know you're probably thinking, if you don't know Chris and I, you're in a church. Well, don't think of it as much as a church. Think of it as much as a building that on Sundays it's used for a worship service of some sorts. Most of the time it is used for non-worship service type things. Now, that doesn't change the fact that it is used as such and that it is regarded as such. However, when you're here, you're not pressured to any of that stuff. We're very neutral to the fact. We do record for them. Every Sunday, we'll be starting to, in February, to record every Sunday service for them and for people that can't make it out to the services. But we don't record just that. We also record choirs that come in here, and obviously bands, soloists, live artists. We master and track. We do computing. We do videos, websites, graphic design, anything media oriented, whatever. Anything that has to do with media, we cover. Now, our website is something to be desired. I am making a new one. I am just ridiculously picky, and every time I finish something, I look at it and I go, I can do better. So I do better. And I look at it again, I'm like, now that I know I can do better, I can do better. And I just keep on doing that, and it's like a horrible loop. Like I created a dubstep song for Brandon Curtis, the Gamer's Cave YouTube channel for IGN, and he sent me a voice portfolio because we're going to start doing Let's Plays soon, and I want to do a couple of them more in depth, kind of like animation style. I'll get into that a bit later. Holy crap. Animation. Ugh. I'll go talk about that later. But I did a dubstep song using some of the voiceovers that he gave me, and it sounded really good, but I put like 3 songs into the one song, and I should have just kept it basic, but every time I did it, I just went like, oh, I could make this so much better. But I don't know. I had it up to like 11 minutes long, so I condensed it. But in my mind, it was still 11 minutes. But when like other people listen to it, they're like, oh god, this is just like chopped up from like techno, trance, and dubstep. This is kind of crappy. I'm like, it is too, crap. So I'm hoping to get over my ADD-ness or ADHD likeness for music again, but it'll just take patience, I guess, on my part, and time, which I'm running out of slowly. I mentioned animation there. If you follow me on Keek, I try to Keek as much as possible, but sometimes you just can't. But I'm trying to get into animations for doing an animation. I can't tell you exactly what it is. It's one of the pilot projects. Hopefully I'll be able to tell you quite soon. We're hoping to start it for March, but February is a month of disaster, progress, notness. We got like so many programs starting, and there's only 2 of us. It needs like 40 hours a week, and I work 36 hours a week at a call center, and Chris has school, so I don't know where we think we're going to find this time. No, correction. I don't know where I think we are going to find this time. I keep planning all this stuff, and I look at everything, and I'm like, what am I doing? And I think of something else. I'm like, we gotta do this, and I'm like, no, we have no time. You silly person, you. But yeah, I started getting into animation. I tried to teach myself with a couple programs, and it's just so freaking laborious. I did 5 hours of work, and I got a 14-second video. 5 hours of work. 14 seconds. That is... like, I'm not the type of person to just do something for the finished product, but... God... like, I'm used to doing 4 hours of work for a 5-minute song. That I can deal with. But 5 hours of work for 14 seconds of a crappy animation to see a friggin' animal do and then fly, yeah, that's, oh man, just upsetting, you know? probably, I hope you don't know, but if you do know, oh, you are a hard worker. I'd like to classify myself as a self-motivated, but I don't know. I want to make Let's Plays. I am liking the idea of this whole lazy vlog thing, though. I'm gonna keep them under 15 minutes. YouTube just let us know that we're allowed to have videos over 15 minutes, but I'm gonna keep them at or below 15 minutes. Just because you can only bear me for so long. Like, I'll run out of topics, or you just hate the sound of my voice. Hopefully once we pick up that new webcam, we'll get a wider shot. It kind of looks like crap from what you can see here, because I'm still friggin' working on computers and working on getting everything put away, but within the next couple days here, you should see a big improvement. But we'll see. Any other updates I have? No, not really. Just a general call. If anybody wants to ask any questions about media-related things, or really anything, I have a fair amount of knowledge about everything. Not a grand amount of knowledge about one particular thing. I just know a lot about a lot. So, you know, pick and choose your battles. But if you got a question regarding anything, feel free to ask me. You can either private message me, Facebook me, post on my timeline or my wall, depending on what version of Facebook you have. You can private Keek me if you have me on Keek. You could send me a message on YouTube. You could go to the website, send an email. You could personally send me an email. I'll try to include as many links as possible in the doobly-doo, but I always forget something. We're on so many social networks right now, it's kind of crazy to keep up with everything, but usually I just try to stay with Keeks, and it seems to work out fine. But yeah, timelines on everything. I'm going to be keeking more and more, just because I feel like I should be trying to reach more people so that we can get an online presence. We're going to be putting up a lot more things on YouTube. Maybe not this month per se, but February you're going to see a large influx of content going up on YouTube. Anything from shoot-em-ups to live recordings to mastered commercials to hopefully animations, and if it's by my choice, it won't be by me, and music things. And if you want to know how to use a program, I'm actually a pretty good teacher, all things considered, once I get around the basic of here's the program, mess around for a couple days, then come ask me questions. If you have questions, I can answer them, but if you're just like, what do I do? I'm like, well, what have you tried? But if you want to know how to use any programs, from Photoshop to Dreamweaver, from Acid to Vegas, you know, anything at all. Like, even if it's a program that I haven't even used yet, I'll grab a trial, take an hour, learn everything about it, and teach you how to use it. For some reason, with anything with technology, I can pick it up, mess around for a little bit, and I know how to use it. I think because I'm a designer at heart, and I can code a little bit, so I kind of know how I would program something, so I automatically kind of put myself in the programmer's shoes or developer's shoes for who made it, so I kind of understand where they would put something, so I already know how to use it type thing. But that's just my excuse. Maybe I'm just gifted. I don't know, should I do a 20-minute video? Because I only have like 40 seconds left. No, I won't torture you any longer. You're probably bored out of your mind already. That was a fast 15 minutes. That's like 100 Keeks. Jeepers. Anyhow, thanks for tuning in. Check the doobly-doo down below. Check out my Keeks. And one more thing.